Hi, Riyashri. Good morning.
Hi, ma'am. Good morning.
Okay, I just reviewed your CV. It's look good. Could you please tell about yourself?
Yeah, ma'am. I'm Riyashri. First of all, thanks to give me the opportunity to introduce myself. I have completed my degree in SR College at Delhi. I have knowledge of Java and some programming languages like Python, PHP, some programming languages. And my short-term goal is to get a good job for a reputation company. And then my long-term goal is to get a big position in my company. And once again, thanks for giving me the opportunity. That's all about myself, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Riya, good. Let's move on the technical part. Okay. So, what is JDBC API and when do we use it? Could you please explain?
Yeah, ma'am. In JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity, and the JDBC API allow us to work with the relational databases. JDBC API interfaces and the classes are part of Java.SQL and Java.SQL packages. We can use JDBC API to get the database connections, run SQL queries, and store the queries, procedures in the database, server and process the results. So then the JDBC API is written in a way to allow loose coupling between our Java program and actual JDBC drivers that make our life easier in switching from one database to another database servers easily. So that's it, ma'am.
Okay, Riya. What are the JDBC statements?
JDBC statements, there are three types of JDBC statements are available. So that is first one is statement, and second one is prepared statement, third one is callable statement. In first one, the statement, it will execute a SQL query, that is static SQL query against the database. Then second one is prepared statement. The prepared statement used when we want to execute SQL statement repeatedly. Input data is dynamic and taken input at the runtime. The third one, callable statement, it used when we want to execute stored procedures. That's it, ma'am.
Okay, good. Can we get the data of the particular row from the result set?
Yeah, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We can get the data of the particular row from the result set using the relative method. It will move the cursor to the given row either in a forward or in a backward direction from the current row. Or if the positive values has been given, it will move in the forward direction. If the negative value has been given, it will move in the backward direction. So that's it.
Okay. What is mean by driver manager in JDBC?
Yeah, DriverManager is an inbuilt class that is present in the Java.SQL package. It will be used as a mediator between the Java application and the database, which we are connecting or using in our code. As a first step, we need to register or load the driver with the Driver Manager. Then the Driver Manager will be available to use in the applications. The main function of DriverManager is to load the driver class of the database and create a connection with the database. That's it, ma'am.
Okay. What are the types available in JDBC architecture?
In JDBC architecture have two types. There is two types of architecture that it has. The first one is two-tier architecture, and the second one is three-tier architecture. In two-tier architecture, uh, Java programs explicitly connect with the database. We don't need any mediators like application server to connect with the database except the JDBC driver. It is also known as the client server architecture. And the second one is a three-tier architecture. It is totally inverse of two-tier architecture. There will be no explicit communication between the JDBC driver or Java program and database. An application server is used as a mediator between them. Java program will send the request to an application server, and the server will send it and receive the response to or from DB. So that's it, ma'am.
Okay. Why Swing is not thread safe? Could you please explain?
Yeah, ma'am. The Swing API was designed to be powerful, flexible, and easy of use. In particular, we wanted to make it easy for programmers to build new Swing components, whether from scratch or by extending components that we provide. For this reason, we do not require Swing component to support access from multiple threads. Instead, we make it easy to send requests to a component so that the request run on a single thread. So that's no.
Okay, Ria. So could you please explain J table and the table date model, a model interface in Swing?
Yeah, ma'am. The JTable is one of the powerful feature given by Swing. This class present in the Swing.table package shows the data in the form of shows the data in the form of tables and in a much better way. So we can also select an entire column or row at a time. So in this method, the add column appends to a column to the end of the JTable arrays of columns, and JTable headers get table getter of method gives a getter to the tables, and table data model interface specifies the interface for objects that provide the data for cells in a JTable. Then we can have an object of this interface by creating an object of JTable model adapter after overriding this the methods. So that's it, ma'am.
Okay, Ria. Explain thread rule in Swing. Could you please explain?
Yeah, ma'am. So once a swing component has been realized, that is, the component has been painted on screen or it is ready to painted, all the code that might affect or depend on the state of that component should be executed in the event dispatching thread. So this is called the thread rule in Swing, ma'am. So that's
Okay, Ria. So next one is what is the function of internal frame in Swing?
Yeah, ma'am. So internal frames are allow one windows to be displayed within another window. And adding of internal frame can be used to the desktop pane or the content pane. The user interface allow choosing the base of the application that is surrounded around the frames. The frames can be switched and other frames can be chosen over the other one. So this internal frame has the same function that is provided in the normal frame object. So this object is confined inside the visible area of the container. So in the internal frame can have the icons that can be used inside the application frames and have the properties of maximize and minimize. So that the frame consists of main application frame. It closes the frame using the standard controls that is given for a pop-up window. So internal frame can be given in a layer that uses the display functions to display the relative to the other internal frame. So that's it.
Okay. Why do you think it's important to have a separate event? I mean, separate event listeners for different objects?
Yeah, ma'am. By having a separate event listeners for different objects, you can ensure that each object is only responding to the events that are relevant to it. So this can help to keep your code more organized and can make it easier to debug if something is not working as expected. That's it, ma'am.
Okay, Ria. Final one is what is operator precedence in Java?
Yeah, ma'am. In Java, Java provides a set of rules and the regulations for particularly specifying the orders in which operators are evaluated. If the expression has many number of operators, then the operator's precedence comes into the actions. So this operator's precedence evaluate the operator's presence in the expressions based on the priority. For example, multiplication has the highest priority when compared to the addition and subtraction. So that's it now.
Okay, Ria. So fine, that's it from my end. So all the explanations are really good. So I will hand over the data to the HR team. They will get back to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.